Okay, welcome back to the channel. Here I have a F85 X5M, or BMW X5M I should say, if it's not blatantly obvious. This particular example is in Donington Grey. Now, this X5M is the second generation of X5M. Although it is the third generation of X5, it's only the second M. The first one, its predecessor, the E70, and the original, the E53, did have a special model of 4.6 IS, but it didn't have any explicit M badges on it. So this is the second X5M. Now this particular one is equipped with the S63 T2. Now the S63 is a rather infamous engine from BMW, as being the earlier ones were a little problematic. See, in other words, unreliable and temperamental. Sure, they made power good, they're peppy and all that nice stuff, but living with them wasn't so great. Now this one has 567 horsepower with a 0 to 60 of 3.8 seconds, which is lightning fast for a family SUV. Now, I'm not usually the biggest fan of grays and blacks, but this one does look beautiful on this car. Now this thing is equipped with 275s in the front and 315s in the rear. BMW always puts massive rubber on X5s, and because the M, you can see that it has drilled and slotted brakes to bring this grinding halt when you need it to. Also with 20-inch wheels. Now we come to the interior. Big heavy door, X5M on the door sill. We have our power seats with our, of course, obligatory M thigh supports, 2 memory settings, lumbar support, and because it's M, you do have our wasp, our sport buckets with a little pass through here. And if you have a seat in this cockpit, we have our M1 and M2 buttons. We have our famous DCT transmission. Now this is a not automatic, not a manual, but a automated manual. Bro, just get some breeze in here. Yeah. So this has no park gear. A BMW's owner's worst nightmare for a sound, but no problems yet. So this has a drive, a neutral, and a reverse, but no park. So that can be a little confusing for people not familiar with it. Now, I kind of miss these gauges of BMW of yesteryear. Well, not yesteryear, because this is not that long ago. This is not even 10 years ago yet. Well, almost 10 years. This has existed for 10 years, though, I'm sure. This is done beautifully. So we have our analog gauges with our screens at the bottom to complete the circle, which is brilliant from a design standpoint, because the M, we have our M stitch on the steering wheel, blue and red signature colors. Our paddle shifters for a DCT transmission, and this is, as you can see here, we're in Jamaica, but this is on, our steering wheel is on the left hand side of the car. So this is actually a US spec vehicle. You can see our climate control is in Fahrenheit rather than Celsius. Ooh, this car is a nice place to be. Now we do have this car, it was spec'd wonderfully, no expense spared. We have this usually in the F8X cars, the F82 and the F80 M3 and M4, people have a phrase called 6-button. So every single option we have, these are, I forget, I studied these at great length, but this is adjustable dampers. This one is steering weight. I think I'll go back and check and put them on the screen somewhere, detailing exactly which button does what. But my bad, I forget. Sorry. But this right here, the star of the show, This particular option is not cheap for these cars. Bang & Olufsen sound system. We have our tweeters on here, and we have our this right here moves. So shut the car off, it closes, and turn back on. Oh, it comes back up. That is not a cheap option. I don't remember exactly how much, but if you're optioning one of these, you go out of your way to get Bang & Olufsen. And we have our panoramic moonroof. Oh yes, yeah. And we have this very nice felt / Alcantara headliner, which is very plush and sporty. We'll close that for now. We don't really need it. Jamaica is a very hot country, so I don't really need the sun bearing down on me until I'm ready to move. And we do have a heads-up display. I'm not sure if the camera is seeing this, but we have our speed in miles per hour because it's a US-spec vehicle. And we have our iDrive, which I think as of late BMW has kicked to the curb, unfortunately. Well, some people like it, some people don't like it. It has definitely been through its phases throughout the years, with it first being introduced on the E65 7 series, and then also on the E60 M5, which people hated because it was kind of cumbersome to move through every single thing you need to do. I think even climate control was hidden in the iDrive screens, so not everybody was a big fan of them. So I'm gonna shut this car off, and we are going to take a peek into the engine bay real quick. And we have, because of BMW, we have our hood open. Yes, very fancy schmancy German car stuff, telling us the hood is open. Not every car does that, no, but the cars for us commoners don't really tell us that the hood is open. That's oh yeah, I forgot this car was driven over here, so this is very hot. Wow, it's a dirty engine bay. Okay, weesh. Yeesh. But this is a S63 T2, a very 4 liters of displacement with 2 turbos. Oh, this engine bay for this car wasn't as. Oh yeah, this car has like, I'll look it up afterwards, but this car has plenty of. This engine has a ridiculous amount of computers managing it. So we're gonna close this right now. Now, as we move to our rear seats now, because this is X5, it's very comfortable, very plush, very cushy back here. We have our Bang & Olufsen extended. We have rear AC vents in the B pillar. This is actually special climate control for the rear seats with heaters, by the way. And I said this in our S3 video. Germans do like to smoke. So even in modern day 21st century, whoopsie, 21st century, we still have cigarette lighters. But it appears no ashtray. So yeah. And I don't think this was an option per se, but we do have our sunshades. So if you need a little privacy back here, you bring those up. Yeah. You don't need just the window dividing you and the outside world. Now, this is without further ado, my absolute, our massive 315 Zerpel Sport 4s gluing this car to the road. Now, my absolute favorite thing about the BMW X5, that's tragedy waiting to happen. My absolute favorite thing about the X5, my favorite SUV from BMW, this thing right here. Automatic tailgate, of course, because a luxury vehicle, gonna bring our canopy back and do this one special thing. This split gate, people. Open this, bring this down, and what do? Have a seat. Oh my god, gaze at the outside world. You know, you can park up at a very scenic location, maybe the beach, maybe a hill road, anywhere in the world you want to be, and just open your tailgate and have a seat. You know, you maybe have a drink, not non-alcoholic, of course, because you have to drive home. So, a virgin beverage, and you just take it all in, breathe, take a moment, smell the roses. Yes, enjoy life. Life is good. Life is great. Have a good time. And when you're done, hop off. You bring this thing back, bring it back up, seal, and button, and it closes on its own. Now, if BMW is watching this and they want to give me a brand deal or anything of that sort, I do have ads written and wonderful. Oh, another thing for this is random facts, but for the US spec cars, something you can always tell a US spec car is these orange reflectors. The Euro spec vehicles do not require those, but the US regulations do. So you can always tell. So not everybody likes these. So people who don't like them, they'll sometimes go out of their way to actually remove them or switch them to white with a LED light in them to show orange, as to not get pulled over and ticketed for it. But if BMW is watching and they want to maybe give me a brand deal and maybe a press car for a couple days here and there, and nothing too crazy, I'm here. I love this company. I adore these cars. The ultimate driving machine is not a lie. So we have been through this car, and I think it's time we see it in action and take it on the road. Not too bad, not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad, eh? Not too bad. Hey, punchy. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the F85 X5M, a true machine, beast, monster, anything you want to call it, but it is truly an animal. Ugh. God. Adrenaline pumping. Anyway, this has been Alex Morris Media, from bright, kind of cloudy Manchester. I bid you farewell until next video. Bye bye.